Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you what happens when somebody actually fills out a lead magnet form and decides to opt in to get one of your ebooks. So again, you mark it on Facebook. Somebody sees that particular ad and they go to here. Let's actually go to your foreclosure ad. So if somebody sees your ad on how to avoid foreclosure, right? And they end up landing on your foreclosure landing page, which is this right here. And in here, they fill out a form. Now, I've already filled out one for Sean Mandan, so I'm going to do Sean Mandan 1, so that way we can see what happens down that path of automation. They click download now, right? And then they end up on your foreclosure landing page or your thank you page. This is where you actually talk to them about helping them get out of foreclosure itself, not just the ebook. So I'm going to come back to this in a second video, but let's go take a look at what happens now that Sean Mandan 1 just opted into your lead magnet. All right, so let's refresh the screen right here. Right, and then you have two contacts right here. You could view your contacts in two different spots. You can either go to contacts right here or you can go to list right here. I'm going to tell you what both of these are. List is just the name of the list that they go into, and we only have one. We put everybody under sellers, even people who have not become sellers yet. They all go into your sellers list. Now, eventually, you can use this to actually create a buyers list for yourself. You could segment lists. So if you market in Houston, Dallas, Austin, you can actually create a Houston list, a Dallas list, an Austin list. If you have buyers who only buy in particular areas, you can name your list for that. This can actually be used as a complete marketing tool, an email marketing tool. But for right now, I just want to cover your sellers list. So you can come right here, you can click on sellers, right? And you can see your list right here. Or you can come to contacts and you can see your list right here, right? So right here is Sean Mandan 1, right? He just came in and all he did was he filled out his name and his email address, because that's all we ask for when it comes to the lead magnet pages. We don't ask for a lot of information because it drops conversions. They just need to know that you need their email address to send out the emails to them, right? When that happens, if you click on the name, this person actually has two tags, right? He came under the lead magnet how to avoid foreclosure, and he is a possible foreclosure lead. That's how this person came in, and they came to your sellers list. Now he goes down a path of automation right here, right? And I'm going to show you what this path of automation is. You can see it all here. I know you see this bounce, but that's because it's not a valid email address, right? But he goes down this path of automation, and this is where you see all the automations. Whatever I'm about to show you here, you never have to mess with this, but I do want you to see how this whole process works. Okay. Every automation has three. So foreclosure has three automations, landlord has three, rehab has three, probate has three. I'm going to show you the foreclosure one, but it all works the same for every single one of them, right? So you've got the foreclosure indoctrination and segmentation series, you've got the foreclosure non-seller series, and you've got the foreclosure referral series. Before we dive in, there's a ton of emails in here that go out. I will not be covering those emails. They were covered extensively in our real estate lead machine training videos. You should have access to all of those. If you have not seen it, please go back and watch it, as we go into great details about how this program actually works and why the emails convert so well. So please go through those as we cover step by step every single email and how it works, right? But I do want you to see how this series works. So you come in here, right, and the automation opens up, and it says anytime a tag is applied to a lead where the tag says lead magnet how to avoid foreclosure, start this path of automation. So you send out your first email, and the first email is something like this, and it actually has your lead magnet in there. You know what? Let me show you the first email just so you kind of have a better idea of what it looks like. There you go. This is going to be the first email. It's got your introduction, but main thing it's got the download link to the foreclosure ebook, and in here you're actually talking to them about who you are, what your company does, and how you've helped people out, right? Once this email goes out, the system will wait for one full day. It'll come back and it'll check, has this seller or has this contact become a pending seller? Have they become a non-seller, or have they sold their house already to you? And we'll cover all that in a later video, but that's what it's checking for. If it has not, if it did, then this automation stops. But if he has not, if he still hasn't gotten in touch with you, then the second email goes out. Waits another day, does a check again, and then if the person still hasn't gone in touch with you, a third email goes out the third day. And that's our indoctrination series. All right. From there, the system will wait 2 months, check again. If the person still hasn't gone in touch with you, they will get another email. Now I want to show you this one just because I want you to see what the difference is. All right. This email says, "Hi, do you remember me? My name is da 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 da, and I'm the owner of." And a few months ago, or a few months back, you opted in to receive my free ebook on how to avoid foreclosure. I wanted to take a quick minute and check in to see how you were doing, and are you still facing foreclosure? If so, remember, speed is key in these matters. Every day that you delay could affect your credit adversely, and so on and so forth. So you're now blatantly asking for their business. You want to sell their house. You want to keep on reminding them. So you remember in Facebook, I said that retargeting is really important. People might actually want to fill out your form, but they don't because life gets in the way. The same thing happens here. When you send out a postcard, or when you send out a bandit, or you put up a bandit sign, or you market for a lead on Google AdWords, people might actually want to fill out your form. They might want you to get in touch with them, but you have to remember these are people who are facing either foreclosure or have probate issues. Either way, they've got a ton going on in their life, and things might slip their mind, and they might forget that this is important. Our email series is actually retargeting them. It's going back and letting them know that you're still here and you still want to talk to them. And all this happens automatically. So that way you never have to pick up the phone. The email series kind of does all the work for you, right? It'll wait 3 months after that, send out another email, wait another 3 months, send out another email, and so on and so forth. It'll do this for the entire year. And that's what happens when somebody opts into your lead magnet and they haven't filled out the form, or they haven't called you to actually become a lead. In the next video, I'm actually going to show you what happens once they actually do decide to call you and become a lead.